Pisces, I would call October that this is kind of the waiting time. When you have entered into a very big new phase of shifts that I have been talking about already in the previous videos. And right now you are in this corridor of waiting, implementing, changing, transforming, finding solutions. And October is going to be not that much as what's going to happen or turning points, as more as how you are able to find a solution out of King of Swords reversed. And these are finding a solution, a new perspective, where you will feel like there is no exit. I'm just stuck here. I have no choice. I have no options. This is bound to happen. However, this is telling, invitation here is like Pisces, look outside of your comfort zone, look outside of your box. You're not going to see immediate solution, but it is encouragement for you not to lose your faith. It's more, remember, when you will feel like you are star reversed and Eight of Wands reversed, everything is just stuck, nothing is moving, there is no hope, there is no faith, I don't see the solution, I'm bound to somehow go with this unwelcomed flow of changes, situations. Then just remember, wait. The advice is to wait, stop. Remember, like you are in a corridor, like in a clinic or hospital, you're just waiting for your appointment and you have a line to wait. You are in this transformational phase where you have to just sit and contemplate, just sit and understand, just sit and analyze. It's not the time to make any actions. It's not the time to chase. It's not the time to prove, to fight, to go, to try to fix certain things. This is more time of just waiting. Three of Pentacles reversed is as well, and Ace of Pentacles reversed. It's like letting it go. It's like being lower than the grass. If you have option of not getting involved in any type of family, even work-related, relationship, challenges, situations, choices, it's kind of you are being invited to be a passenger of more of the situation, not going like, being a prisoner, right? Don't be a prisoner, but more as this person who just kind of tries to navigate, not calling too much of attention on yourself, not trying to shine. This is not the time to shine. This is not the time to be on the spotlight. This is more the time to kind of sleep over the transition period of time and wait for your, like I said, wait for your appointment when you will be called to, okay, Pisces, come out and show me who you are, right? So I would say, just be lower than the grass in the month of October, as the energies right now are really kind of, I want to say messed up or transformative. And you, by withdrawing yourself, you kind of give the space for all the energetic shifts to happen without harming you, without you interfering. It's kind of, the time of surrender and a little bit kind of trusting that everything happens for the right reasons, even if I don't see it this way, right? So in October, literally, don't try to figure out your life. Don't try to find the answers, because they are not going to come. You will more see the blockage, the obstacles, the challenges, the closing doors, but that's okay. I would say that's okay, because there is, there's very big shifts that are happening, especially related to your work, your career, place of living, and as well as your home, It can affect your home, your family status, your relationship status. And right now is not the time to kind of call everyone out and have a big discussions and have a big conflicts and point something out or go and fight for yourself. No, this is not the time for that. And how you're going to feel, you will be literally feeling like you can experience like there's no energy, there is no motivation, like your sacral is low, your solar plexus is low, your throat is blocked, your crown is blocked. And this is talking about that right now you are not in this energetic capacity to even go and achieve and do things. And that's why the advice was stay low. And if you can take a time, even kind of withdrawing yourself, like Three of Pentacles reversed, it's withdrawing yourself out of your social groups, out of your connections, your networks, your if you have an opportunity to go kind of silence, go into some sort of retreat space, just sit at home and watch Netflix, instead of going out or order food at your home. Like really taking care about yourself and like giving yourself a space of just feeling low, because right now literally you don't have that energy, that vitality to go and force yourself. And this is why when we force ourselves to move forward when we don't feel like, we kind of deplete even our reserves of the energy, and we make ourselves sick, or we make wrong decisions, because it's kind of our perspective is not, how we could call it, like charge. Our perspective is not full on, and we are kind of walking in the dark. I would compare it like walking in the dark or in a fog, and you're trying to make a vital life decision, right? You cannot, because you're not seeing through. So this is why it's important sometimes to stop and try to just let it go, like pass, while this energy will settle down. And this energy is related to these big shifts that happen in the September, and it's still happening, these big shifts that happened already at the beginning of the summer. So it's not about some new shifts happening, it's more these bigger energetic shifts that has already been happening. And sometimes we just need to stay low in order to allow this integration process to take place. So this is what is happening for you in October. What to expect? Like I mentioned, there is going to be a big shift inside of your work, career, and you might be, the advice right now is that there are like behind the scene, it could be that your company is being restructured or your work is kind of changing, but you are not seeing it yet. Kind of those news are behind the scene, for example, management is implementing but not communicating it yet. Your role can change, your career can change, your position, and right now you are just being invited to Page of Swords reversed, like just wait, don't speak, don't act, don't ask any questions, like don't try to trigger the situation which might fight back or bite back on you. So this is why kind of stay low, information will come, but this is going to come more November, December, not right now in October. So this is why, staying low. Another, like career-wise, it's happening, it's changing. How it's going to play out, let's see, because with the death, it can go like a dramatic changes, but it's not mandatory there are dramatic negative. It could be dramatic, but positive as well. So just stay put. Another thing is that your home, your status, either you are changing your status about your, it could be like getting married, divorced, becoming a parent, moving into the new house, changing the place of living. There is a complication as well happening inside of your romantic love life. So you might be really going through more on emotional level. This is more like, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your relationships. That relationship right now is kind of complicated, and you are drawn in between some sort of choice what to do with your current relationship. You might be feeling that your current relationship is not giving you the emotional boost or emotional satisfaction or emotional, it could be on a sexual level, it could be on a romantic level. It might feel plain, where you might be not seeing where do we go. And this is why right now you're not seeing, it's more like stay low, don't trigger, don't ask, don't choose, don't try to make any moves. More as like take this time to contemplate on yourself, how you are connected to your love partner, what would be this ideal relationship that you would see. It's you are needing another perspective. And here you can as well ask for external help to, hey, I need another perspective. Is it the tarot reading? Is it a psychology? Is it a coaching? You choose. It could be another, kind of angle that you should get on your love life in order to get a perspective, what exactly you need in order to be happy again. Conversations right now between you and your love partner are not the best advice, because you might be misunderstood, or you might not even have a capacity to verbalize what exactly you want, how to achieve what you want. And this is why you need to go kind of in a hermit mode, like going inwards, feeling, sensing, analyzing, to come up with actually how you feel. Because as well, in your heart and in your sexual center, you might be feeling quite off. Like you might feel that the libido is low, the sexuality is low, there's no interest, there's more kind of disconnection. It's kind of just leave me alone. And this is okay, because you are going through some emotional recharge or emotional healing, transformational phase, where you are kind of needing a space only for yourself. So this is why if you feel antisocial, even with your love partners, your family, or you're with friends, it's all fine. You're just going through this phase, and it's just a phase. If you are single, this is not the time to mingle, right? And same approach applies on you, that you need to think about like more as a healing phase, more as like, sometimes like there is a reason why you are single. There is a reason. Either you are not able to emotionally get over your past wounds, your past relationships, and you're just kind of repeating the same pattern or choosing the same type of partners, or you are afraid just to be again vulnerable. But that all goes back to being still wounded inside. And this is the time not to try to look for external validation, but more go internal and kind of work on your self-love, self-acceptance, self-forgiveness. Even working with your inner child, having another perspective, working on your deep family wounds, like family constellations you can choose right now as a modality as well, to kind of let yourself go and detach and see another perspective of your heart center, where we hold these deep rooted emotional wounds as a childhood, as an inner child as well, that is affecting your romantic life. What else is here? Really be careful with all third parties, all type of communications, teamwork. Actually, the teamwork, socializing, networking is not really recommended right now in the month of October. There can you might be just feeling that you are kind of talking two different languages, or you don't have the capacity to explain yourself. The other parties are just on the edge, you know, like you will be noticing that everyone around you is just kind of like this, like super easily to be triggered, super easily to be offended, super easily to be kind of like creating an argument. And this is why, again, like, withdraw yourself, don't interfere, be lower than the grass, focus on yourself. That could be a mantra for you, Pisces. Let's draw additional guidance for you in the months of October. Moon, same thing actually. Take a note of intuitive messages. This is exactly, so the moon represents your shadow side, your subconscious side. The moon as well is intuition. It's kind of the messages from within, the gut feeling, and it's all coming only when you are silencing yourself, when you are with yourself, you're listening, you are feeling, you are kind of understanding. Last night I was having, you know, I was trying to fall asleep. An example of the moon. I was trying to fall asleep. It's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and I cannot fall asleep. And I was kind of just sleeping, like laying down, and I was just kind of trying, the sleep is not coming, but different thought process, like, you know, it's kind of some sort of channeling, some sort of downloads were coming and coming, and those downloads were so this is related when you are in silence, when nobody is around and nobody is talking and nobody is kind of, you are not talking, you're just trying to stay silent, and suddenly you have these messages, these insights coming, and I took it that this was not a sleepless night. This was a night when I was receiving clarity from within, from this intuition. And you are being invited for the same, to receive these intuitive messages from within, from above, from your angels, from your ancestors, whoever you are connected with, to understand what exactly you need and how to, again, how to navigate or find a solution in these complicated situations or choices that right now you are within. And sometimes it's about taking something radical, but first you need to understand what it is. Don't rush. Take this time as waiting, contemplating, receiving messages, and closer to the end of the year, maybe you will know what exactly you need to do with your life. Otherwise, message me on Arrow Sisters for personalized booking. Deep dive into your subconscious, into your life. Finding the way how to make the right changes that will serve your soul and your ego. This was reading for you, Pisces. If you want to have a personal session, message me. Otherwise, thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.